Today we're follow-up to the previous video where I was trying to dynamically mix between oscillators 1 and 2 of the neutron. Today's edition is the monologue edition. We're going to try and do the same thing with the Korg monologue. Evening folks, hope everyone is well. I'm going to try and rush this video out before I go on holiday to Brighton. So in the last video, somebody asked a question about the neutron, and I was trying to sort of basically achieve what he was asking for. You know, the person that's commenting, Richard, and he was interested in cross mixing between oscillator 1 and 2. I think that's what he was trying to do, but it was an interesting idea, so I tried to do it with the neutron. Also using my modular rig, using filters and LFOs, and it was very complicated. Today I want to try and do a similar thing using the Korg monologue, which again is a 2-voice analog synthesizer. So in theory, you know, we could have one voice fading in while the second voice fades out. You know, basically cross mixing the two oscillators. You know, it'll make more sense when you watch how I set it up. So what the monologue can do, and I assume all the prologue and the mini logs, is you can actually, let me just show it to you. You can actually record the movements of the knobs and sort of play that back essentially. So it's almost like you're doing sort of automation like you would in your DAW. But you can sort of record that into the synth, into the patch, in fact, and save it. So it's pretty cool. I'd say it's the main superpower of the well, certainly the monologue. You know, as you compare it to say an Arturia Mini Brute. Personally, I think the Mini Brute sounds better. I think, in my opinion, just my opinion, and I think, you know, whenever I fire up the monologue, I always think this isn't for me. It's not designed for me. But actually, when I play with it and actually start programming is the word I'm looking for. When I start programming some of my own patches, it's pretty good. Yeah. So today we're going to be recording the automation to show you how you can mix, you know, dynamically mix the two oscillators, and we'll just demonstrate that. So, just in terms of, you know, the monologue, these are a couple of the patches that I've programmed. And again, I am getting a little bit of reverb from the lexicon, and a little bit of delay, a little bit of tape delay. It's one of my patches. It's another one of my patches. I'm in an F minor mood today. So I think for the monologue to work for me, I think I'm basically just have to go and program in all of my own patches basically and write over the existing ones. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to do that because I don't want to like lose the nice example patches that the programmers at Korg have put in. But you know, if the presets aren't working for you, they got to go. Anyway, let's get on with this dynamic oscillator mixing thing. Okay, this is a little patch I knocked up this morning, and we are using a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay from the lexicon because the monologue, it doesn't come with effects, and it does really benefit from a little bit of reverb, in my opinion. So that sounds okay, but well, let's just hear. So this is the little mixer section. So we can put VCO all the way down. So VCO 2 all the way down. So it's VCO 1. Okay, let's put VCO 1 all the way down. So hear nothing. VCO 2. So that's much more quacky, much quackier. And then we can mix in back oscillator 1. Oh. Now I'm doing a bit of detuning as well, which you can hear. And the detuning there is to help us hear those the two oscillators sort of mixing in and out. Now, what the monologue, and I'm assuming the mini-log and the prologue can do, is these little sequencing lanes here. So basically you can record you know playing with these settings and essentially record the motion into these little bits of motion. So what happens here, so this top lane is the oscillator 1 mix. So it starts off low and then comes in high and then starts to fade out again. And the second track is oscillator 2 mix. So it starts high and then goes low. So basically they're sort of roughly, you know, where that's high, when oscillator 2 is high, oscillator 1 is low. When oscillator 2 is low, oscillator 1 is high. So they're kind of, you know, sort of cross mixing. Okay, and we get that started by hitting play, and as you can see, let's just look at the OLED display. You can see how that how the display sort of progresses through. So that's cool. So we can hear that. And currently the tempo is set, I think, to 60 BPM, so we can increase that a lot, and obviously the flashing lights increase and the speed that it goes by increases. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. I think let's just take the tempo back to 60, nice and slow. This is quite nice. If I change oscillator 2 to be noise, that's a pretty interesting effect. You hear that? So you can really hear the noise kick in. Yeah, I'll get the idea. And the monologue actually gives us, I'm just going to stop that, it actually gives us 4 lanes of kind of automation we can record. So let's put some resonance, filter resonance changes. So I think I press record, and then I hold down position 1 and, no, I think I just hold, yeah, there we go. Hold down that one, move the resonance, hold down again, 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 move the resonance, move the resonance, hold, 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 move the resonance. So you should be able to see, now we've got a new third track, it's all those resonance sort of automation changes. Let's hit play. So now that's the sort of the motion sequencer is going. Really nice kind of motion. Let's just do some filter as well, because why not. Hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that. I'm just going random here. What does this sound like? It's quite a dark sounding patch, but that's just the way it's all set up. You know, we could sort of take the drive right down. We could set oscillator, well, oscillator 1 is set to a triangle. We could set oscillator 2 to a triangle. We'll take the octave up on oscillator 2, try and make it a bit sweeter sounding, a bit more delay, a bit more reverb. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's wrap this video up. I'm going to, as I say in the introduction, I'm going to quickly throw this together before I go on holiday. That's the end of the video. Cheers, bye.